Welcome back, it's Wrestling Bants, and you know what that means. It's time for another review, and it's AEW Rampage. 11th of March 2022. Let's do this. Let's go. So we started off the show with Darby Allin versus Mark Quinn after the attack on Rampage. The debut of Jeff Hardy saving the likes of Darby Allin, Matt Hardy, his brother, and Sting. Darby Allin went one-on-one with Mark Quinn in a very, very good opening contest. I enjoy Mark Quinn. I'm happy he's moved away from the Hardys, but he's still stuck in the AFO now, they're calling it, not the AHFO anymore. It's the AFO. Dropping a few letters. So happy about that, I suppose. Still a load of jobbers hanging around like the Butcher and the Blade. But I did like Private Party. Remember when the Bucks put them over? Remember those days when they were considered a good tag team? Now they're just considered absolute jobbers. It's just not fair on them, in my opinion. Mark Quinn and his tag team pair partner, Isaiah Cassidy, I think it is, very, very talented, but stuck in a shit faction, dead faction, deserve so much better. Should be up there challenging for and winning tag team titles, in my opinion. They were entertaining as Private Party, drinking their cranberry and vodka cranberries, and you know them ways there. Like, what happened to that? Anyway, Darby Allin defeated Mark Quinn, and then the AFO come out to the ring, and you knew where this was going. As soon as they come out, Sting's in the ring with Darby. They're like, "Uh-oh, we're gonna get jumped here." And then the music hits. That's right, it's Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy. They're dressed up as the Hardy Boys. Oh, how many times have we seen this now? Matt Hardy can't get himself over, so he drags his brother in to pick him up and to ride his coattails. I want to see Darby Allin versus Jeff Hardy. Don't care about anything else. Nothing else in this matters. Let's just do Darby Allin, Jeff Hardy, please. Get it there. I know Sting ain't too happy about seeing Jeff Hardy in the same company as him anymore. We know what happened there, don't we? Remember them days? Hopefully those days are far behind Jeff. And yeah. Anyway, yeah, just give me Darby Allin versus Jeff Hardy ASAP, please. That's all I'm looking forward to out of this whole shit show. I don't care about the Hardy Boys. Matt Hardy is dead, done, and buried. Over. I'm done with him. I've seen him so many times over the years. He's just not the performer he used to be. And his brother is still good. A top star. So much bigger and better than he ever would be and will be. Let him have that match, and he can have a couple of decent matches with a couple of other guys on the roster in AEW. Singles. As for tag teams, yeah, they can have a good couple of matches, I suppose. But yeah, I'd rather just Jeff Hardy on his own, to be honest with you. I don't know about the rest of what the rest of you think. Let me know. Anyway, we got a Scorpio Sky promo backstage. We got another undefeated champion. We've got the TBS champions undefeated, the TNT champions undefeated. So they've got the streaks and the championships. Booker of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Booker of the year. Coming up with some great creative there. Do you know what I mean? Like, how many people do you want to be undefeated on this show? It's ridiculous. House of Black promo, same one as like before, really. They said a few things, each of them finishing each other's sentences. Yeah, not for me. Sorry. Jamie Hayter defeated Martinez, and then thanks to Dr. Britt Baker getting interfering, getting involved. And then out comes Thunder Rosa to make the save, and the Hills run away. Just building up to the steel cage match where obviously Rosa's going over, or should be going over. and winning the AEW Women's Championship. Keith Lee blatantly and obviously was going to beat QT. AEW's answer to Kevin James. Then obviously his rookies, lackeys, Han Solo and that big Wookiee fucker got in the ring and attacked Keith Lee. They got jobbed out by Lee. And then I don't know why Ricky Starks is on commentary. Why? It makes no sense. Makes no sense why this guy is on commentary at all. I mean, he just gets in the way on commentary. It should just be Taz and Excalibur. That is perfectly fine. A two-man team. You do not need a three-man team for every bloody show you do. Two people is the perfect amount for a commentary team. Three is too many. Three is a crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Have you heard that saying? And it is perfect for commentators. You need a play-by-play guy and a heel color guy. That is the perfect balance. I don't care what anyone else says. That is the best way it's ever been done. Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby Heenan, JR and the King. Or Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura. Do you know what I mean? Those were the best commentating teams because you had the straight play-by-play guy and the heel color guy that used to give it to everyone. I loved it. I loved it. Tell me it's old school and it's past its best. Don't tell me that. That's the best way pro wrestling ever was. Stick to it. Taz is very good. Excalibur's good as a straight guy. Taz can be very good as a heel color commentator. Do it. Don't need anything else. That's what it should be for Dynamite as well, in my opinion. That's the best they've got at the moment. So go with it. Anyway, talking about Ricky Starks and Hobbs, they get into the ring now and they go and attack Keith Lee. And for me, this is absolutely stupid. Ridiculous. Why would you put Keith Lee and Hobbs together so soon? One of these guys has got to lose. One of these monsters is going to make me look weak. Why would you not build them up and build them up and build them up some more and maybe even a little bit more? Have them go on a winning streak like you do for every bloody body else. But no, these two are massive monsters. No, the only people that go on winning streaks are 5 foot fucking vanilla midgets. No, it's got to be a big thing, these two facing each other, not what you're doing straight off the bat with Keith Lee, putting him with Will Hobbs. The only reason these two should be together is as a tag team. They will destroy everyone. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? But I'm not a big. I don't want to see it yet. I want them both to be built up. Will Hobbs can be a star, an absolute star in the making. I love the facials he pulls where he makes his lip go up when he's looking angry. I can't do it. He does it fantastic, and he's great in the ring, getting so much better. I want to see more of him. I don't see enough of Will Hobbs. He should be the focus. One of a few guys that they should be focusing on building up. Not constantly ringing in these old ass WWE guys and putting them over. Not on some of these acrobats that they want to put over. These indie darlings that they want to put over. It should be guys like Will Hobbs. Keith Lee is a star as well. And yes, he's come from the WWE. But he didn't have a great run there. They didn't utilize him at all. And so far, nor have AEW. They've done their best to make him look weak. And they made him look weak here. With Will Hobbs taking him down. I'm sorry, he looked weak. You don't want these two coming together yet. You want to build them up over like a year maybe before they even touch. And you've already done that. Spunked your load way too soon, Tony. We got the main event, and it's a 205 live classic. Swerve Strickland versus Tony Nese. I'm happy Swerve is away from the WWE development. And if I didn't watch the match, I wouldn't have known Tony Nese was even in AEW. He's never wrestled on Dynamite. I can't remember him wrestling on Rampage. I barely remember him actually ever turning up. So if it wasn't for this match, I don't even know he existed in AEW. And he's undefeated. Another one. Is claiming he's on an undefeated streak. Great creative there. And what have you done with Tony Nese? What? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're bringing all these guys in. And he's a perfect example. They're getting lost in the shuffle. I didn't even know he was in AEW. He's a talented performer. And could be a star. He's got the look, he can talk, he can work. But he's not being used at all. He had a good match here with Swerve as well. It was a decent finisher to the show. I'd like to see more of the pair of them. But will Swerve become exactly the same as Tony Nese's? And many others that have been brought in that are not being utilised. Use these guys. If you're going to bring them in, have an idea to what to do with them. Otherwise, they're just sitting there twiddling their thumbs. I know you've got them in backup, which is good to have. It's good to have a stacked roster. Don't get me wrong, because people get injured. And when you need to... people get bored of watching the same old shit, to be honest with you. So you can freshen it up. You can recycle it. I get that. Hopefully that's what Tony's thinking. But I didn't even know Tony Nese was in the company. That's bad. That's bad. So, anyway, that's the end of Rampage. Only an hour long again, and I do enjoy that. I enjoy wrestling shows that were an hour. That was what I was brought up on. I was brought up on Superstars and WCW Saturday Night only lasting an hour. I know they made WCW a little bit longer, like later on, but when I was growing up, it was just 1 hour shows. Same with Raw when it started. It was just a 1 hour show, 45 minutes when you take out the breaks. Go back and watch them on the network. That's why I enjoy them. That's what I was brought up on. 1 hour wrestling shows. 2 hours, okay, I can probably do that. 3, you're having a laugh. I'd only do that if it was a pay-per-views. It used to last 3 hours. Do you know what I mean? That's what I would watch for 3 hours. Now we've got pay-per-views lasting for 4 hours, 5 hours, 2 days. Anyway, this is the end of my Rampage review. Another rant at the end there for you, ladies and gentlemen, about me being old, not being able to sit down and watch over an hour of wrestling without nearly falling asleep. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time for another review. Stay safe, everybody. Stay well. Tally ho.